This is the first round of the quarterfinals for RCET versus Spice Boys, best of 3. Game 1, side 1. So, we're playing it on Farmhouse West. It's a good map. A lot of really good pre-nades coming in from here. We're going to see a couple pre-nades coming out, not quite landing. Nice little slide there. B. RCET getting good control of lower Bravo. Top Bravo, they're kind of leaving it open a little bit. Ish. Finally, they get 3 on the Bravo. They're really pushing hard. Nimmer, his first kill of the game onto Squishy. Ooh, they'll take a first stick. Aaron with a nice flank onto Bravo. Able to take out Rick. And Nimmer takes out Renzello. Last alive is going to be Medex on RCET. Sneaking around. And just like that, Ubba ready and waiting. Takes him out. First round of the game will go towards Spice Boys. That will be, of course, 1-0. So it's a pretty dominant display by Spice Boys there. RCET flooded B so hard that they lost their flanks, and at that point they just got flanked, and that was it. So we'll see if they're not gonna make the same mistake again. Hopefully,
Give up.
I hope they don't. I doubt they're gonna do it again, but we will see how it plays out ultimately. This quick thing, because I know it's kind of nice. Definitely not that. I love a little bit of that. A little bit more atmosphere. It's always handy. Let's go ahead and follow. Let's follow Akira. Very, very old-time pugger. Played on Bromance for, I think, a season for DGL. At least for the ESL quite a bit. Back in the day when that was a thing. Possible light actually killed. Again, ooh, looks like Nimmer able to take out Squishy on B. And Rick able to actually pick off Nimmer. Nice kill there. Try to see what is going on here. Let's see. Zello pushing like palms. Meanwhile, Akira is about to peek somebody on the street. Maybe. Nope. Stick staring at a wall. Not a lot going on. Aaron looking to shoot at somebody. Rick falling to his death. That's gotta hurt. Over and over here. And just like that, it all seems to fall in line, and Spice Boys taking on the round. Turn down a little bit. There we go. I think that was certainly the way to leave the sniping area over here. Most people on security will like to snipe from either top side over here. Probably jumped down to here and missed the landing, so it fell to his death. Unfortunately, most people snipe from up here or this one? One of these holes down here. But that's a common spot for people to snipe from. We'll see how they play it. Let's follow this. Oh, different person. Let's follow Rick. Let's see what he's doing. Coming out. Not even landed, but Aaron is able to land it onto Medex. Akira wallbang Christic on that wall, or the street position. Apologies. Renzello able to nail Nimmer as a refrag. And Beast partially going for security. Contested. Oh, Rick missing that shot. Nope, they already missed the run around. Just like that, Uba able to get the next flank. Rick picks one with Uba on the street, but Paranoxic picks him with his shotgun. It's gotta hurt. Last up is Renzello. Around B. Nice flank onto Aaron. He's able to cap it up. There's a player to his right. Akira. Oh. He didn't hear the run. Should be obvious where they're going. Yep, good call. You can hear the rotation coming out. Probably tell where that's from. Oh. They're actually doubled up on Bravo, trying to push Renzello. Easy. Renzello takes the first one. 1v1 now, down to Paranoxic on B. They had an easy cap, they just let him do. I don't know why they did that. Oh, just like that, Paranoxic takes out Renzello and brings it now 3-0. I got the extra back on this. What's going on there? That was very, very risky for Spice Boys. They could have lost that. Renzello could have easily won that, because they were fighting basically 1v1s, like 2 or 3 in a row, which is doable. A 2v1, nearly impossible. Like, you have to be amazing. And even a 3v1 is like nearly impossible. When you're fighting a 1v1 2 or 3 times in a row, you can win those. If you're good enough. Republic's Paranoxic's getting a little top heavy there. There we go. Let's follow Renzello from spawn. Looks like he's going towards the street instead of Medex this time. Or Christic, rather. It's actually Christic. Apologies. Ooh, nice clear with that wallbang on towards Bravo. Finally cooked. And expertly served to Aaron on B. Ooh, almost a pick. There. Still looking, trying to clear it out. Rick able to pick off Paranoxic from the street there. Waiting on now. RCET able to cap up Bravo. And Nimmer is really taking his time to clear Bravo. Ooh, but RCET, or well, Rick able to pick off that easy shot. Akira and Uba able to take out Renzello and Medex as well, rotating down, leaving it last alive, Uba and Akira. And of course, RCET versus Christic, 2v2. And just like that, Rick's able to kill Akira, leaving it to a 1v2 for Uba. And just like that, make it a 5v1. Uba way too late towards B. May as well go for C or something, or A, rather. They're all going to put A. Uba could probably wallbang that with a foul, but decides not to. Oh, just like that, Rick with the flank. Oh, with the better positioning, rather. Able to kill Uba and take the round and put one on the board. 1-3 against Spice Boys. Mm-hmm. See, there's a lot of memes going on in these two. That's surprising. Let's go ahead and follow the Aaron. He got expertly served a nade by Renzello last round. Let's see if he's gonna pick that one again. Queen is coming out. Uba able to nail Christic though on that B ridge. Not great. Meanwhile, Aaron gets on the block. There is one in that office area. Top B on the ridge. It's interesting. Oop, Nimmer able to take out Rick on that. Good play. Renzello able to take out Nimmer finally as a refrag. And Uba takes out Renzello. Trading in very quickly. There we go. Aaron takes out Squishy on B. Last alive is going to be Medex. Top on over, playing near that van. Nearly yellow. Up, gets spotted. The other teammate's going to go in there and kill him. Or nearly kill him. Sure how that's not quite killing him. Probably the wallbang. Here comes the EU nade. Oh, actually a Toby. Ooh, Medex with a nice spray, but Akira finally cooked. Finally craft. Able to kill Medex with a nade throw. They can get a 4v1. It was not an EU nade, it was actually a pretty good one to lock him in there, so there is a difference. Here we go. Let's follow Christic. This is Crystal. Pretty sure it's Christic. Although a lot of these are new people, so. Unfortunately, I don't have a way of removing that little ping symbol on the right-hand side of the screen. Let's turn off the whole HUD, which would be not beneficial to seeing what's going on. Looks like Christic pushing fast B. Oh, missed the slide, but we shouldn't make it in time for the nade. Yep, Aaron is taken out. Actually, Aaron takes out himself on that lower B player. Playing position, rather. Running cap at B, they're doubling on. There is someone... Basically, they have control of lower B pretty well. There we go. He is being... The nade, did I get him? Yep, it takes out Aaron. Just like that, Christic is almost shot there. Not quite. Squishy able to take out Paranoxic, though. Well, Nimmer... Ooh, got Akira, but Nimmer kind of letting that security do whatever they want. Finally, Nimmer takes out Rick. However, they take it after the Bravo cap, which means they actually killed him. Actually, it's a 4v5. There's only, what, one from spawn, if that? Christic just take out Uba. Last alive is Nimmer on that upper B position. No one else looking really around the map. And just like that, Christic, rather, excuse me, able to get that kill onto Nimmer, dropping down, bringing it out to a 2v4. 2 rounds for RCET, and of course 4 for Spice Boys. So, in terms of kills, Medex is squishy, dying quite a bit, but they're playing like tough spots that are getting pre-nated a lot and are kind of weird to play in the first place. If someone's going there, they're going to most likely be receiving somebody versus attacking, so it's kind of tougher. And of course, pretty good spread on Spice Boys. They got a pretty good base meta spot kind of carved out, so they can generally cover most lanes and be effective. Just playing more aggressively. Meanwhile, Rinzello, there we go, gets naded on Ridge. That's unfortunately what happens when you play Ridge. Meanwhile, it's like Spice Boys playing very, very passive this time. Instead of going lower B, they're going upper B and more towards the yellow area. Meanwhile, Akira gets the pick onto Christ Stick. Next holding on. Those are people behind him. See through the wall there. Yep, Akira takes out Rick. Meanwhile, Medex, very slow to rotate. Catches out Akira, though, eventually. Renarstick still holding on C, despite no one going there. Medex staying alive. There's a player in that toilet area. And there's also a player in the connector, which Medex takes him out. Like that, never takes out Medex right afterward. Leaving to last Squishy alive on yellow. Renarstick probably heard him. They already have people aiming over there. And just like that, Aaron, within toilet, takes him out. Making it now 5-2. Spice Boys versus RCET. Game 1, best of 3. Side 1. Right now it's basically Spice Boys are going ham on a lot of lanes, and RCET are like trying to passively fight through them or try to counter them with like really weird, like almost like pub strategies where they like sit in places that would get pre-nated and hope they miss, or like counter like defaults by like sitting in weird spots. Unfortunately, Spice Boys are not really falling for it. They kind of know what to look for and know how to play it correctly. Slide there. Akira taking some shots, but not able to land it. We'll be able to take out the Medex on B. Meanwhile, Rick still holding in the same spot. Oh, that's not what it would be. Meanwhile, Christic trying to shoot towards the street there. We're going to take out Rick on that area. So we'll take out Akira. Nimmer almost gets the kill. Probably switch to a weapon or something. Meanwhile, there you go. Nimmer finally takes out Renzello. Now do we get the drop kill he was thinking of. Meanwhile, Squishy last alive over near yellow, and Paradoxic ready and waiting takes him out. Another round win for Spice Boys, 6-2. That would have been really cool if he actually landed his shots, or had another gun he could use, but okay, so we'll just have to settle for reloading and killing him. So right now, who's standing above? Looks like Akira's
Negative.
A little high up now.
No.
It's really just losing like yellow control and a lot of this ridgeline. When they lose this and they can't control palms, they're basically getting wiped. And it's like you got to be able to control the sides if you're going to try and cap B. So let's see what Spice Boys are able to do here. Again, not bad wallbang coming out. Squishy able to actually kill onto Abba. Meanwhile, Rick's looking to snipe over in Chinatown, way over here, trying to clear B out. However, Akira is able to take out Renzello on that ridgeline. Although Rick, yep, as you can see, he's trying to pick across. You should be able to see Nimber's head. Easy one hit. Tries to able to nade Akira actually on that lower B area. Rick not able to spot anybody. Medex is well taking out Paranoxic. All of a sudden, it's really going in favor of RCET, and just like that, all the actions seem to happen around B, and RCET take the round win, making now 3-6. You flooded A and just got mowed down like long grass. So, last round of the half about to start. It depends on how they play it, but it's going to be interesting. Very interesting. I'll probably call it as, yeah, you know what? I'll follow Rick one more time. See if he does something unique over near B. He got one good pick onto Nimmer on upper B, and it was the nades from Medex and Gonzalo that were really going ham, so. Go ahead and follow this location. Pre-nades coming out, not quite landing. No one on either team dying to pre-nades, which is a good sign. Some snipes coming out. Not able to spot anybody quite yet. Again, very passive play coming out. This is definitely EU teams here. Meanwhile, Medex gets the first kill onto Aaron, but Aaron able to trade onto Christic. Medex takes out Uba as well. Medex going ham so far. Actually, a player pushing very close. He just spotted and misses the shot. Oh no. That's unfortunate. We'll have to check that in a little bit. Meanwhile, Rizzello, easy shot onto Akira, rotating a little too fast. Rick let someone pass already. Nimmer's just going to go behind and flank the team. Not going to be too hard for him. They are capping up B, though. You know, Squashy actually got on to C. I guess Paranoxic let him do that. And Squashy missed that first shot. Definitely scary. Meanwhile, ooh, Nimmer actually takes up Medex. Nice peek. Down to just Rick versus Nimmer and Paranoxic. This is going to fight on the B. Can Rick do it? Did he see the person in office? I don't think he did. He heard that, but Nimmer was ready and waiting. Took him out. And ends the half 7-3. RCET versus Spice Boys. Definitely a bit of a stomping right now from Spice Boys. They're really just countering and pushing. They're playing like an NA team, if anything. There's times where they're waiting for things to happen, but that's mostly because RCETs they're kind of slow. Kind of like Zenith, but Zenith had something unique about them where they could actually understand timing at times and get it right and actually get kills. The key is you have to actually be able to kill people, which not everybody is able to. So, seeing this nice, interesting outfit. Interesting. And of course for security, pretty much all desert kind of. Oh, it's lore. I guess they're playing else. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, they're gone now. That's good. So, pretty common spread in outfits. You have the two painters outfits here. They are actually live now, so we will actually get started with the game as it should be. And yeah, it's pretty much all the same desert outfits. Let's go ahead and follow Akira. I think I followed them today. Or yet, at least. Nice pre coming out. Oh, actually, I think that whipped. No, it did hit. It landed. It killed Rick. Where Squashy able to take out Uba. Refragging immediately afterward. RCET able to take out Bravo with Squashy taking out Aaron. Are on that lower B position. Akira looking to rotate, but there's someone already upper B. Rizzello's ready and waiting. Meanwhile, they're going to cap up Bravo. Looks like they're double capping, actually. Meanwhile, Nimmer gets the kill onto Medex. As Paranoxic is slowly controlling yellow, looking at literally nothing. And Squashy trying to spot somebody. Someone yellow, not able to land a shot though. Akira finally able to kill Squashy on upper B. Meanwhile, Rizzello capping up most of Bravo. They're going to probably get on and cap it. They're too slow, just like that. Krista catches out Akira, trying to stop it in time, but if you just Nimmer up a Paranoxic and Aaron. Actually, got Nimmer and Paranoxic only last alive. 2v5 now, not easy. I don't know where that's coming from. There we go, Nimmer takes out Rizzello, that's one. Spawn. Nope, that's a whiff. Very big whiff, and just like that, Squashy takes out Nimmer. Because of that, leaving just Paranoxic last alive, capping up C. There's a player right next to him. Right beneath him. Ooh, takes out Squashy, but there's another player as well. Oh, and he actually caps it. Nice job. Nice clutch. However, there's not much time left. Paranoxic takes out Medex as well from B. As that's happening, Christic is capping up A, trying to cap it alive. Meanwhile, Alba's... Oh, Christic's about to be mated. Luckily not. And... Ooh, Christic very, very aggressively shoots the wall, but not able to land the shot. Paranoxic takes out Rick. And just like that, it is a round win for Spice Boys 8-3. Let's follow Squashy. Or Squishy. I don't think I followed him at all today. He's been doing really good on Bravo and a couple other locations. Really good, important kills he's getting. Price stick, and then we were able to actually kill Renzello. Really good control from security. Meanwhile, that nade upper B is not still anybody. Bridge still open. Squashy could be killed, and does killed by Akira. Top on over. There we go. Medic's able to take out Paranoxic on C. Over Medic's running straight to A. Looking to mess with Spice Boy some. Aaron trying to clear it out. There is somebody on that kitchen area. Oh, no, it's one over there. Meanwhile, Rick takes out Akira. Uba is able to take out Rick, though, leaving last alive. Going to be Medix on A. No one's going to stop him at A. They're going to double up B. He will get the cap before, despite it being later, since it's being double capped. Nope, you're going to single cap it, I guess. They're not going to make it to C in time, or into A, rather, in time, so they're going to try and get some spawn kills. Aaron looking to go, actually, C. Not a bad idea, to bait. Let's see how they hold the spawns. Yeah, a little too close. He's able to hear one. Gets one from spawn. Meanwhile, nobody from security dies from spawns. Not a bad nade kill. I'll be able to take out Squashy as well. Towards the street, Marzello sneaking around, trying to get out of spawn to something more useful. And he's able to take out Ubba, but Aaron refrags immediately afterward. Christic takes out Aaron as a refrag. That means Christic. Oh, but Nimmer takes out Christic as well, leaving the last alive. Medex, who's taken out. Another round win for Spice Boys, 9-3. Ouch. That's gotta hurt. Right now, Spice Boys are on fire. They had a few rounds back and forth in the beginning, but now it's just been Spice Boys nonstop. Even after the half, they're still relatively on fire. RCET have some things, like, they're doing some things right. They're getting a lot of certain little picks here and there in between the strats well, but they're not able to break through and really do damage and actually win rounds. They're barely able to get to the cusp of winning rounds, but they can't get to the point where they actually go through with it. You know. Doesn't make sense at all. May or may not. Let's see. Ooh, gets the kill onto Aaron. Squashy will take out Nimmer from upper B. Paranoxic looking to go yellow. Delay. Zello sneaking around. Sneaky beaky like Ubba as well, taking out Medex. Ubba on fire right now. Ooh, Squashy will take out Akira. Meanwhile, Paranoxic still yellow. As ooh, Squashy will take out Ubba. Maybe the last alive, Paranoxic. Looking to go fast C. No one, people are watching there, but they missed the shot they needed to land. What, floating over there? Interesting. Looks like they're all deciding to go A side and double cap that as the cap up B. They're going to leave him for spawn. Or leave him to spawn, rather. They're going to cap up B. And they're going to cap up A. So they're going to double up from spawn. There's no way the Paranoxic can spawn camp, so that's nice. Only problem is Paranoxic has to try and guard C as... Oh, Aaron is able to take out Renzello, though, from spawn. So the one underneath. Rick's able to take out Nimmer. Not able to spot. Oh, not able to spot Rick in time. Takes another one from spawn. And Paranoxic finally takes out Squashy, trying to guard C. But Aaron is sneaking around. Unable to spot it just yet. Meanwhile, Ubba stealthing around. Not able to spot it yet. Oh, but Medex will take out Aaron, peeking way too slowly. And leaving to just Ubba and Paranoxic. Can they do it? They're going to cap up A. Bring it now to a 5v2. Ooh, Ubba finally takes out Christic after the cap, though, so it will be a 4v2. There's two leaving spawn, which Paranoxic is going to get one of them. Very, very slowly, but finally just take out one. Meanwhile, Ubba's going to get double teamed here on B. Going to be contested on one side. And Paradox coming in for the support, but not able to land the shot he needed to. Meanwhile, Rick, with the deepest flank, looking to actually shotgun and catch him out. Ooh! The impact of the grenade actually hit Paranoxic, but didn't kill him. Uba took out Renzello on that right side. Oh. Almost. Uba almost got that nice fast pick, but not able to land it. RCET take a round win now, 4-9.
No!
Interesting. So a lot of late game stuff is where both teams are kind of struggling. They're able to control most of the map in certain locations, but they keep giving away to like a double cap at the end under time limit. So not a bad idea. It's an interesting one, at least. Looks like Nimbus throwing his own pre-nades from Ridge. Not a bad smoke. Did not stop that player. Pushing whiffs really badly onto that yellow player. And they've gotten basic control of most of the map there. Meanwhile, Aaron is able to take out Medex. While she's trying to clear upper yellow. Paradox going to try and nade Renzello, but Renzello's no longer there. Actually closer. What? On ADS, next he ends up killing him. Rick ends up nading Aaron. Nice nade. But Kira able to kill Rick. Christic takes out Abba, leaving it just Squashy, and Christic lasts alive. Ooh, Squashy almost got each other on that player. Can actually go to catch out Squashy, last alive. Christic. Push on over. Punch cam. Can he do it? This is 2-1 now. Was the sound cue that he was prone? Christic letting him cap up B and C. Not sure what he's waiting for. C is about to be capped. Almost. You'd think he'd nail it with the foul, but unfortunately not. Spice Boys take the round win and bring it to match point now, 10-4 against RCET. This is Game 1, Side 2, quarterfinals, best of 3. Just taking a quick pause. It's always important to, if you're in a losing streak like this, take a break. It really can be the difference between winning and losing is taking a break, going, hey, this isn't working. What are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? What can we do to fix it? Short-term fix, put this here, put this there. Sometimes that is what it's needed to actually break a strat like this. That's really long forming. They're doing a lot of repetitious stuff. Mind you, Spice Boys isn't doing everything the same every time, but they're doing enough to where you could probably counter it with a pause like this. So, we'll see how it goes. For the next round here, it is currently match point, so if it's RCET have to do something magical here if they're going to stay alive for this first best of 1 game. They have 2 more games to possibly win to keep it alive, but Spice Boys definitely have the stronger start here. So we will be right back after this. Go ahead and get back into it. Looks like they are already back. Good timing. He was going to be fast. Looks like they're coming out from spawn a little bit differently. Going for a little bit of a lower position than the usual rotations around. Paradox are going very, very safe. Meanwhile, very heavy B play by RCET. Medex taking a little bit of shots there, but not quite dying. Definitely close though. Squash able to pick up Nimmer as well on that upper B play. Rick trying to pick off, and he does end up picking off Uba from the street, leading to just Akira. Was Akira. Last life, Paranoxic. RCET flooded B hard and was able to lock it down. Paranoxic nading C for some reason. Renzello is up there, but went to rotate. Easy kill. Oh, Paranoxic actually kills Renzello. How did Renzello miss? Crazy. Next coming in for the rotate. RCET did cap up Bravo, so they were going to have Renzello come back. Looks like they're also rotating to A to try and block that as well, so they don't have that bonus. Oh, Paranoxic able to catch up Medex, but Renzello slow to rotate, as is Rick. They're really taking their time. Paranoxic able to catch up C and actually clutch the win. Or clutch that. Win that clutch, rather. Meanwhile, Squashy trying to clear out A. They really let them do that for free. They didn't have to do that. Christic able to take out Nimmer, but Renzello ready and waiting for some reason. Not sure what he's waiting for. Trying to clear it out. Squashy took speed. There's A rather. Renzello does catch out. Paranoxic trying to jump out. Unfortunately, Insurgents have a huge lead by having A and B. They have A being capped, but however, it's Rarens is able to take out Squashy though. Not good. They have a lot of people at B. They already have, and they have one person on C. So if anybody dies, if that C player dies, they're toast. And right now they're doubling up A with 22 seconds left in the round. Not a bad idea because they need people alive, but they don't have time. They should be rotating around, and they're finally now rotating out. Try and block. Flank. Christic takes out Paranoxic. Maybe too little, too late. Just like that. Yep. Aaron. Looks like RCET just mowing them all down. Last life is Nimmer. Out of time. Just getting mowed down. RCET take the round win after the pause. 5-10. Wow. Crazy. RCET was like... That was a dangerous thing to let them cap like that, but if they knew... Like, doubling up... Having 3 people on B that late in the round... with just one person on C as an insurance policy is not innately bad. It's just they were like too close together for too long. You know, that's just a really big risk for no real gain. But anyway, Christic, here we go. We're going for the long flank on a bit of an adventure. Meanwhile, Renzello looking for the cross pick with a 2x Cobra on a Mosin. Why? Just why? Elbow able to Washi. Renzello missing the pick. That was Rick for a second, but it's actually not. Akira looking to push Ridge late round. Interesting. Here comes the nade. Ooh, and is able to nade Abba on B. However, there are actually 2 people on Bravo already. Aaron capping up B, and of course Nimmer above, running his top side. They're going to cap up B and bring his team back. Renzello able to actually pick Paranoxic with that bolt action. However, he responds immediately afterward due to the timing of that. Christic able to kill. Actually, Christic kills Paranoxic. Aaron's able to take it. Renzello leaving last alive. Christic, last chance of winning this first best of 1. Well, best of 3, rather. Just like that, Akira takes him out. Game 1 will go to Spice Boys 11-5 for Spice Boys. Definitely a pretty easy win for him. A little bit of challenge there at the end after the pause, but nah, that was they pretty much got it at that point. So we'll go on to the second map, which will be, I don't know yet. They have not announced. Well, we'll find out as soon as they swap to it, basically. But are they actually playing East? Interesting. This map, I love the West. Like Farmhouse West is fantastic. This map, the rotation lines are really long and they're really open, so you can't do very much. You don't have a lot of flexibility as much as you do with West, since it has so much more maneuverability, as you can see over here. Which is, of course, this is the same map. It's just that's how big these maps are. The other map, you can basically have verticality to kind of protect you. Like, you can't have somebody from top C able to kill onto the straight way over there. So you have some kind of protection to move around. Even though it's all nadeable, it's it's relatively more safe than these, which is just straight sight lines that are flat, that are even. You can shoot across a lot of stuff here with a lot of angles, so it's kind of, it's a little bit less flexibility, but at the same time you can also rotate. It's not as much fun, I think, personally, especially C with being so far away. Like, C is much farther away than A is to B. The distance is pretty obvious. 54 to that much. It's pretty crazy. Well, they look the same. I wonder if they are. Looks like he's a little closer, but all I know is the flank towards C is very, very difficult because security has really, really good control from this whole ridgeline, and its agents have to smoke to clear it, so it's a little bit security-sided, personally. Of course, it depends on the team, too. Certain teams are better on certain sides than others. Looks like RCET are warming up their pistols, warming up their fingers. It's always important to do before every kind of exercise is to stretch, so it makes sense. Once they go ahead and get started with the pistol round and they all connect in, we will get started. So, we'll be right back. Looks like they're live for the pistol round. Let's go ahead and swap over. Here we go. Pistol round live for game 2. They are playing on Farmhouse East. Seeing a mix of light and heavy armor. Paradox running no armor and Zimmer running light armor. Why, I don't know. Of course, RCET running all heavy armor and chest carriers because they want all the ammo. Ooh, Paradox gets picked a long distance by Medex. Nice shot. As that happens, Aaron gets a couple spottings, not quite landing. Alba gets on to B first. Medex able to pick Aaron as well. Medex currently going ham with that pistol. Squashy able to pick Alba, and Nimmer refrags right after that. Nimmer takes out Rosello as well. Double on his own. Akira trying to shoot across towards B. Some spraying coming up, but not quite landing. Let's see what happens. Oh, tried to get the slide kill. Unfortunately, not an Apex Legends player. It looks like Rick getting picked by Akira. Last alive is going to be Christic and Medex. Oh, wow. Looks like that Christic picks Nimmer pretty quickly, leaving Akira last alive. Oh, but Akira kills Medex. Last alive, Christic versus Akira. Well, Christic pushing fast onto B. Akira ready and waiting. Trying to use the body as cover. Unfortunately, it serves to be more of a gun blocker than a bullet blocker. And RCET win the pistol round. So, looks like they opted to swap sides, which is pretty good call. Definitely the stronger side. Let's go ahead and fly around and over once they all reconnect back into the server. Some people are on slower computers, so it takes some time, which is just kind of how it goes with online gaming. Especially online tournaments like this, it's all dependent on their computers. So, there's a minor collision here. It's not. Let's see. They should be back in spawn still. Yep, they're waiting for their 5th to connect. No, everyone's in. I think just getting loadouts picked. Yep, they are ready to go. They are about to start. Game 2. So currently, Spice Boys are ahead by 1 game over RCET. Let's see how this plays out. Let's follow Rick from spawn. He's got the bolt action. Uh-oh, time for some cross picks. This will be real good. I can't wait. There we go, long distance picks. No one's quite over there yet. Here you go, we got some x-ray vision. Always helps to see that. Yep, it is working. However, there's no one over there. So ultimately not very effective. Nimmer, meanwhile, pushing very, very close. 4 times. Aaron able to nade squash it for the first kill of the game on B. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Not a lot going on right now. Both teams being very, very passive, but Aaron's able to pick Medex and Ubba takes out Christic on A. Meanwhile, Renzello trying to hold A. Come inside. It's not a bad idea. Aaron not able to spot that player. Rick's trying to clear things out on B. And nade lower. It's not bad. Rick picked, and Akira gets the kill onto Rick. Nimmer wounding Rick. Looks like that. Ubba takes out Renzello on A. Trying to rotate out of it. And taking the first round win 1-0. So far, Spice Boys are just going ham, as they usually do. And RCET are... they're not rocketing towards a good finish so far. But this is only the first round. There are many more rounds to come, and things should ideally change once they understand how defaults are played. The first round's always kind of... people are kind of seeing where they do, what they do, you know, what's going on. They try to change things up. Looks like when... yeah. Rick's going for the long flank with the bolt action. Interesting. Meanwhile, Nimmer looking for the cross pick where no one's going, unfortunately. They're actually doubling up B this time instead of going towards C mostly. Squash able to nade Aaron on B. Nice. Finally gets a lot of that B control for RCET. They really needed that last round. And Rick able to pick off Ubba. Nice. Paranoxic able to spot, but not able to kill Renzello. Or not Renzello, excuse me. Able to spot Rick. Nade, though, definitely lands in the right spot. Definitely a Kobe on its own. Nimmer able to pick Christic. Gotta hurt. Meanwhile, Medex, nice headshot onto Akira, running in a little too fast. And Beav casts up for RCET, so they're going to be able to get their team back in. 5v2. Not going to be an easy one. Rick looking to leave from spawn. Nimmer picks Medex, actually. Oh, but Squashy, ready and waiting, ends that battle. It was just Paranoxic last alive with the SVD. Super very deadly rifle. Slowly pushing around. Squashy's the first one to see from this POV. Will he spot that player lower? Spots him. Nope, on screen. Sprays all the bullets and misses all the bullets. Bates running across, but then runs back. Interesting. And then doesn't look. Is not able to spot that head of the person he's trying to shoot at. And just like that, Squashy able to catch him out. A round win for RCET now, tying it 1-1. Yep. Looks like they are taking a quick break. So that once they are pausing, possibly, we'll see if they're actually doing it or not. Yep, they are paused. Alright, well, we'll be right back ourselves. I'm sure, make sure you also drink some water, use the restroom, don't just sit there all day. It's bad for your health. We'll be right back. And just like that, that was a very, very fast bathroom break, but okay. Here we go. We're back in. We're live. Everyone's here. Interesting. We'll see how this plays out for Rick. Sniping, as is Nimmer. Let's see. Good spread from Spice Boys. A little bit heavy A side, which I don't know for Insurgent. It's not innately bad because it's less coverage that you can possibly get. Easy pick for Rick. Oh, but he missed! Uh-oh. Nope. Does not have that X-ray vision that we have. And wounds Aaron, but not able to kill Aaron. As you can tell, the M24 is not a one-hit kill. Mind you, Aaron does not have armor either, so this is not a armor thing at all. It's just a does not one-hit people, so kind of unfortunate. Unfortunately, Squashy able to pick up Nimmer, and then Renzello able to pick up Akira as well. Meaning it's going to be tough for Spice Boys to really make any damage. Aaron able to kill Rick. However, he's going to be held up on B. Nade is going to kill him. It wasn't the nade, it would have been Medex. Already shooting at him. Medex able to cap up most of B. As is Paranoxic looking at literally nothing of no value at all. Basically, sightseeing. I don't know what he's so focused on over there, but it's understandable. Sometimes you get miscalls or misunderstandings. Medic's able to kill Paranoxic. Last alive is Ubba. Oh, Paranoxic's nade from the grave, able to kill Ubba. Ubba able to pick Renzello. Nice spray there. There's no one on A, so he's going to be able to cap it for free. However, from spawn, they're going to send one. Actually, the whole team's going towards A. They're opting to heavy A push. Let's see what they do here. A couple nades coming out early on. It's leaving the objective. I'm a big fan of it. I was getting a little impatient there. Oh, gets the first kill, but not the second one onto Rick, who picks him very nicely. And takes the lead now 2-1. Game 2. Best of 3. Side 1. Of course. Spice Boys won the first game against RCET 11-5. And right now, RCET is up 2-1. So far, it's like Spice Boys aren't set up wrong. The problem is they can't frag and actually move around the map like they used to on the other map. Like they don't have that ability to move flexibly on this map right now. You may just need to pick off Rick or pick off somebody who's not letting him move around very well. And it may just be a map balance thing too. I'm not sure, but I think it's really just might be too early to call. Aaron's able to get the pick onto Renzello. Again, that smoke really making it hard for him to spot anybody or anything. As that's happening, Rick nading his own spot there. Providing good overall coverage. Easy shot. Does not land it onto an armored player. Akira surviving a very good chest shot, and Nimmer able to pick Rick himself. Sniper v sniper. And just like that, the vault ends up killing Aaron. That's saving him. Squashy getting picked immediately afterward by Uba. And Akira actually getting picked very quickly by Medex, but Uba takes out Christic, and that's it. You've now tied it up. Spice Boys take the round. It's crazy. I mean, it's really coming down to just being able to smoke and block off view for Nimmer and for Rick. Because they have that really good control, it may just be from the map balance, and to being able to see so much of the map where Insurgents can't. Could be the issue. And it could be why they're seeing a big lead from RCET start to form here. Start to break through. Aaron, though, picking pretty dangerously close there. Christic looking for the long flank. Paranoxic not really doing much from this angle and position. Renzel's actually going to attack him, which he does. Picks up Paranoxic. Does he spot Aaron, though? Well, I think he would. But in any case, Nimmer looking for the long flank. Aaron able to pick up Medex on that lower B position. As that's happening, Renzello looking to try and rotate towards Bravo. However, it's Spice Boys. Oh, Renzello missed that peek and shot onto that C player. Ooh, Renzello's barely contesting with 1% left. Should know where that's coming from. Here comes the lean. Easy shot for Akira. Well, for Renzello onto Akira. Nimmer picks up Christic, though, with a pistol. That's gotta hurt. From behind, looks like. Ooh, but Rick takes out Aaron. Renzello able to pick Nimmer. Abba takes out Rick. There's a refrag. 1v1, all down to this. Abba opting to go A, as Renzello has to try and cap up B. Security did cap up C partially, so it might be a little tough for him. Renzello opting to go A instead of trying to cap up B. So, the bold strategy. Very, very risky. For not much gain. As the Abba Destroyer just takes the round win. It takes the lead now, 3-2. Spice Boys versus RCET. Looks like Renzello tried to vault and got stuck in the animation, which can happen if you're not fast enough. Due to the time to actually vault over the object, you can get stuck where you can't cancel the animation in time and get stuck. Frozen like that, and it's an easy shot for someone like Abba to kill with an SVD, because SVDs fire really, really fast. They fire almost as fast as the FAL and are basically killing machines. But that's partly balance, probably a lot of things, but that's how it goes sometimes. Go ahead and follow Nimmer from spawn. If you're able to get any cross picks. Wow, you really are able to see a lot from this spot here. Looks like no one's quite playing that spot that Rick was playing earlier. Good smoke. Squash able to nade Aaron, though, on B. That's definitely going to be helpful. Not a bad Natalie Cook nade. Ooh, and Nimmer able to nade Maddox lower B. Nice. Did he cap up B partially, so it's not going to be an easy one. Paranoxic able to spot. I think he actually spotted Christic over there. Christic's already wounded, dropping a 0-0-6. Feels bad, man. Nimmer able to pick Squashy, though, on B. Rick trying to get the refrag. Coming up late. Oh, Paranoxic a little too slow there. Akira able to nail Rick on B. Last alive is Christic, and of course Renzello on A. As that's happening, Akira actually gets picked by Renzello on A, on that connection area. As that's happening, Abba's peeking on the left side. Renzello isn't really looking that way either. B's going to cap up for Spice Boys. And just like that, Nimmer getting a nice fast pick onto Renzello. Last alive is Christic. Having a pretty bad game so far, but I think this might be the chance for his time to shine. Will he able to beat Paranoxic? He spots the player. Oh, gets the spray, but not able to land a shot. Finally gets his kill onto Paranoxic. First kill of the game for him. Congrats. Even if it's not much, it is something. Oh, no, you're not able to fall over that yet. And the fall almost kills him. Spots that player across from him, but Aaron, with the flank ruining, ends it. And continues the lead now, 4-2. We know James Bond's today. At least from this game. Future, you never know. Does happen definitely in matches and scrims and all that. Does happen quite a bit. Always it feels bad, man. But not happening today in this game right now. So, it is good. Because they're not live. I mean, early predictions, I'd say RCET have the potential to win this. And while they've been really, really strong on this side, it's still anyone's game to win. And, you know, as much as RCET has started to flank up a little bit and started to push here and there, it's pretty tough to read the tea leaves on how people are going to lose lanes and where it's going to go. So, looks like Renzello didn't actually crash. Unless he reconnected that fast, which would be fantastic. There, wow. That was like less than a minute from game crash to in the server, ready to go. Crazy. And we're already back live. Wow. Here we go. Let's follow Aaron. We have not seen very much Aaron gameplay. He's running fast towards middle archway. Okay. He's running in a very, very open, exposed spot, which Christic, or Medex rather, could actually get the kill from. Fortunately, he won't be able to. And Aaron runs pretty much straight on towards B. Without any problems. Ooh, Pernastic picks Medex, stopping that long flank. Until looking trying to pick for himself. Not able to spot anybody. However, Akira hiding in the smoke, able to cap up a good amount of B. They're single capping. But able to pick Rick finally. Oop. Squash able to pick up Nimmer though, stopping that cross fix, but Aaron able to take out Renzello immediately afterward. And oh wow, Christic takes out Ubba as well. And all this gameplay around was happening. Squashy trying to get the pick of himself, gets the shot onto Aaron. As that's happening, Christic about to kick the battle on B. Weird animation bug there, but his gun will stick out for this peek. Should be an easy one. Yep, already spotted him. And, ooh, Akira, not on her watch. She ends it on Christic. And just like that, Nimmer ends up getting the fast pick onto Squashy from spawn, ending it now 5-2 for Spice Boys. Game 2, side 1. Definitely an oofsies. So, what can RCET do to stop Spice Boys from winning? The biggest thing right now is smoke control. They're not smoking major areas of the map that are really commonly played. So all this stuff is kind of left open for the cross picks, and it's countering really common spots and winning gun battles is the big thing that they're not able to do right now because they can't win cross battles. Unlike that though, Renzello getting a nice pick onto Nimmer, stopping that from happening. Finally ending that little battle. Renzello pushing up pretty close. Will he need Ubba though? Interesting. Aaron very slowly pushing towards B, playing kind of a weird strategy. RCET flooding B hard. They really wanted Bravo control. Renzello being very, very aggressive. Oh, gets the nice pick onto Ubba. Nice shot. And Aaron's on the backside of Bravo. Ooh, was Quashi able to nade Aaron on B. That was a strange time to shoot. But okay, one last alive, just Paranoxic. He's behind the rock. Rick able to see him, gets the spray, ends it. RCET all of a sudden being extremely aggressive, completely throwing off Spice Boys, and takes the round win. I'm definitely muting them, by the way. I don't want to hear any of that. I'm sure it's all very, very friendly and very, very sportsmanlike. Of course. Oh, this is very strange to see a really, really hyper-aggressive European team. Not unexpected. I mean, the Spice Boys were doing it the other game, but it's kind of unique. So, and it does work. I guess if you always play fast, or always play slow rather, because you can set them up. Let's see if they're gonna fall for that again. Oba deciding to snipe himself instead of Nimmer. Let's see if he's gonna be able to get any cross picks. Looks like they're looking for some that aren't quite there yet. Yep, some cross picks coming out from Renzello, but not able to land. Does he spot the head? Easy shot for Ubba to make. Hits Renzello and ends that battle. Hits almost another one! I don't know how that didn't register. It's pretty strange. Aaron able to nade or kill Medex on B. Aaron taking out Squashy as well. And Nimmer takes out Rick. Just like that, leaving it down to just Christic last alive on B. Gets wounded on B. It looks like lower. Oh, gets the shot onto Aaron. But just like that, Nimmer is able to flank. Gets the kill onto Christic. Ends it in favor of Spice Boys 6-3. I don't know why it keeps putting it in that perspective when you third person. Like, obviously because I do this sometimes or what, but definitely interesting feature. So right now, that was a fantastic sniping display by Abba. Let's follow Rick this time. Maybe, you know what? Rinzella, let's see how the counter pick is gonna work. What is, okay, there it goes. For some reason the optic wasn't loading that zoomed in view. And it's still bugged out actually. You can see it cropping a little bit of the frame. Interesting. Meanwhile, on B, Nimmer takes out Rick. And Aaron fast on towards B. Very, very hot, aggressive push. Ooh, and here able to pick medics lower B. Meanwhile, Nimmer, I don't know what is going on with these optics right now. Squashy able to pick Akira, and Aaron takes out Christic on B. Definitely not what they needed. What is going on with these optics today? A little bit optically challenged. Nimmer able to pick Squishy. Last alive, Rinzella with the sniper. Here we go. Yeah, it's not loading the zoomed in view. And just like that, Aaron caps up B until it makes his pick on that Abba. They lost the battle. And Spice Boys won this first half of the war. 3 for RCET, 7 for Spice Boys. So, new side, new team, new weapons. How will it play out? I think it's going to be a continued fight, just like before. Spice Boys are definitely slated to win this pretty single-handedly. They've had a pretty strong lead on rounds, back and forth. They have been close, but it's been ultimately Spice Boys repeatedly winning over and over again. They'll lose a round here and there because of just losing gun battles, but it's not... the team hasn't given up yet. I'll say that much. I don't think RCET's given up to where they just want to end it. They're still in the fight, although they are behind the game, so it's not great for their chances. Let's see if Aaron is able to get some picks or make some damage on B. He's been playing B very, very aggressively this whole game, and Abba gets the first pick of the game, or of the side, rather, onto Medex. Meanwhile, Aaron pushing very fast through B, uncontested. As it looks like RCET deciding to play hyper passive. It's like right out of Zenith's book or something. Oh, nice nade. Does kill him. It does kill Aaron on B. I'll be able to pick up Squashy, but that grenade from the death bed able to take out Aaron. Meanwhile, Paranoxic able to pick out. I think that was Squashy. That was Christic actually on the flank. As that's happening, Rick looking to try and get his own cross pick with a T79 of all things. Bold strategy. No one actually playing on that rubble, except for Paranoxic on the very edge where you can't see it. Nimmer able to cap up B basically for free. Again, RCET have basically let him have it for free a lot. So Rick's able to pick up Abba though, so making it a 4v2. Oh, and Rinzello we're going ham right now. Akira thought it. I think Akira thought she killed him, but she didn't, and let him live and just mow down the team. Let's see what happens here. He's got a tough clutch to do. You're getting double teamed on both sides. As that's happening, Rick is just waiting in C. Basically, I almost say baiting him, but he's not actually playing enough to be baiting. Gets the first pick onto Aaron. One more from behind, but Paranoxic able to take him out. Last alive. It's down to Rick in a 1v1. Rick's still waiting at C. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Paranoxic just clearing out B from behind. as it's happening, we have Rick taking 20 years to get towards Bravo. Here comes that flank by Rick. Really, really going slowly. Oh, able to spot Paranoxic, but not able to land the shot. See if we can get a view of both of them in the frame there. Yep, he's underneath. Looks like Renzello, or actually not Renzello, sorry. Rick's going for the flank. Spot him going for both. And just like that, Rick a little bit off the objective there. I think if you go above, it counts out of the objective. So they're certainly somewhere.
I'm coming for you.
Bold strategy. So, it's 8 round wins for Spice Boys. They've been on a pretty big lead this entire... They've had some breaks here and there, but it's basically been Spice Boys going ham pretty much the whole time. Let's follow Akira from spawn. He's been getting some really good cross picks, and really good kills on Bravo that have really been effective for a lot of the round wins. Let's see how they're doing this time. Ubba gets the first pick onto Squashy once again. Looks like RCET going heavy B and A side. Paranoxic getting medics. Paranoxic kills Christic as well. In that spray, Ubba picks Renzello. Last alive is down to Rick. Can Rick get the pick? It is a no. Aaron immediately kills him. Ending the round for Spice Boys 9-3. And mind you, when I said optically challenged, I meant the game is at times when it can't seem to update the view from zoomed in to zoomed out, which may be a picture-in-picture problem of not having it enabled. I'm pretty sure it's enabled for picture-in-picture. I'm not seeing it. I believe it's enabled though, with the very high preset. Oop, and yeah, there it's not loading. Interesting. You can see part of it when someone runs in front of it, so I mean that's kind of cool. Never able to pick Christic with the Mark 14 of all things. Actually, there's Nimmer in the crossfire. Paranoxic looking for someone to shoot as well, but Rick playing safe. Akira gets the kill though onto Squashy on B. This is not match point quite yet, although maybe soon. Renzello gets the pick onto Abba, finally winning the sniper battle that's been losing quite a few times now. As that's happening, Medics pushing close. Rick able to pick up Paranoxic from that far flank. Medics picking Akira. Certainly is going in RCET's favor, but Nimmer stops Medics, pushes a little too... Well, stops the push from going a little too far. Renzello can try to clear out B. Looks like Aaron's playing it safe from underneath, where Renzello cannot pick him. Gonna cap up B. And just like that, Nimmer pushing fast, able to kill Renzello. That's live as Rick. Already been spotted. Can he win this clutch? Follow Abba. Come spawn. Actually, here, let's go here, because it's so... Again, EU movement tends to be a lot more slower than the NA stuff, so we can really take our time to get framed correctly. Here we have Rick pushing close on towards B. Getting nearby, and just like that, runs right into Nimmer's POV and just mows him down. Bring it to match point now, 10-3. This is match point, game point for Spice Boys. They are currently 10-3. They won the first game Spice Boys won the first game 11-5. So Spice Boys are up one game in this best of 3, and they're now at match point for game 2. RCET have only won 3 rounds so far. They've been losing every round since then. They're probably a little worn out if I had to guess. Let's follow Renzello one last time, possibly. Hopefully they get more, and hopefully we can actually make this into overtime. But realistically, probably not. But you never know. don't want to curse them or praise them either. We'll see how it goes. Rinzello pushing very fast towards B. Aaron. Ooh, very aggressive. Gets the pick onto Aaron. Showing Aaron how it's done. Squashy able to pick out Akira as well. Meanwhile, Insurgents have actually kept up most of Bravo. Nimmer able to pick Rick. Nimmer picks out Squashy as well, though, all around A. But Rinzello takes out Paranoxic, trying to rotate. And Rinzello gets the kill into Abba as well. Rinzello going ham, but Nimmer takes him out. And just like that, Christic saves RCET's teams, and RCET kills Nimmer, last alive for Spice Boys, and wins the round. Just like that. So much for last round. Looks like RCET decided to come back alive, and they're making it close. This could be another 11-5, or even 11, probably a 10-10 if I had to guess, if they can keep that up. But they cannot miss a single bit of anything right now. If they do any of that, they're gone. They're out. And it'll be quarterfinals, so they'll probably be like 9th or 8th place, depending on how they play. Let's go ahead and follow Paranoxic. That one. Looks like he's playing the Arch. The Rebel? Yeah, it's Rebel. I definitely want to call outs for this map. Again, RCET heavy B-side. Opting to kind of mimic what Aaron was doing earlier. The next gets the pick onto Aaron fast. Uwa does pick out Christic though. And just like that, Squashy able to kill Akira. Wow. Very, very heavy A-push. Interesting. Ooh, Uba able to pick out Rick though. Rick actually missing a little spot the sniper there. Interesting. Meanwhile, ooh, Paranoxic able to pick up Medex. If Squashy and Rinzello last alive. Squashy meanwhile sneaking towards A. And of course, Rinzello sneaking around towards B. Very slowly. Security papping up most of Bravo. They have one player in the tower here. Ready and waiting. Just like that. Rinzello gets the shot onto Paranoxic. That B player, meanwhile, running off the objective. Last alive is Rinzello on B. Just like that. Nimmer ends it. Wins the game and wins the series for Spice Boys 2-0. Game 1, 11-5. Game 2, 11-4. GG's to both teams.